That's a whole lot of horse fart. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is a very, very cold morning today. -6 is the temperature with a wind chill factor. It feels like -21. Super cold temperatures blowing in. Supposed to be getting gusts of 20 to 30 miles an hour, or winds of 20 to 30. Occasional gust of possibly 50, which puts the wind chill factor in and around -44 is the expected temps. So we are out today checking on the animals, all of the animals, cows, horses, all of the, oh, you guys don't even know about the horses. Let's go see the horses. All of the animals have grass, free grass, so they can just sit here and eat. The best thing you can do for the cows is allow them to just continue to eat grass all day long, because that's their source of heat. There's Bonnie over there. Bonnie's over here separated in this pen, and she is covered in frost. They all are. One thing cool about these Highland cows is that the branch break off from the wind. One thing cool about these Highland cows is they look super cool when they are covered in frost. They just look cool with that shaggy hair. So you guys don't know about the horses yet. We're gonna go talk about the horses. Some of you guys probably know about the horses if you follow me on Instagram. The girls rescued horses. The girls also started their own YouTube channel. So if you guys want to do me a favor, I'm going to put a link to the girls' channel over there. Help them get to 1,000 subscribers. Watch some videos. That helps them to get monetized, which will allow them to continue to rescue horses. It's pretty cool. They've had some pretty good success on the channel already. I guess they're lucky to have a dad who's done it for a while, kind of understands how YouTube works. But they need help getting over that 1,000 subscriber threshold. So you guys head over to that channel, hit subscribe, watch a playlist or two, help them get some views up, but see what they're doing. These horses are really cool. It's really beautiful, and it's really cool to see what the girls have done. A couple of the cows there, including the bull. The bull's out front. Right underneath that tree out there is where we dropped a big round bale about 2 days ago. And you can see they just kind of decimate the round bale. It's because they break it up and then lay in it as well. But there's hundreds of pounds of grass sitting out there for them to be able to eat all day. And they are covered in frost. They're covered in frost, which means they're producing heat. Speaking of producing heat, I've been outside for about 10 minutes. And apparently I had moisture on my beard because it is already icing over. It's cold out here today. You guys can probably hear the annoying crunch of the snow. All right, turn you guys around, let you check out these horses. And then we'll talk about the horses afterwards. This big guy over here, that's Roper. That's Callie's horse. This guy here, that's Kodiak. That's McKinley's horse. He's not friendly at all. And then as you can see, again, we dropped a round bale right here for him. And we kept him close to the fence this time because we knew this weather was coming and we wanted to be able to keep an eye on him. So we wanted him close-ish to the fence. So we're just able to come out and check on them throughout the day, make sure that they're doing good. Everyone went into this this weird weather and good health, so we weren't worried about anything. The only issue is that these horses were rescued. They came off of a feedlot, and so they are undersized. And the girls for the last few weeks now have been fattening them up. So feeding them grass, feeding them grains, trying to put some fat on them. And we were worried about this cold spell coming through because these guys are not as healthy as they should be, and not as healthy as they could be. As you can see there, they're a little small. They're not as full as they should be. And that's because when you rescue horses, usually they're not in great health, and they need that help. So if you guys would go over, subscribe to that channel, show them some support. You can learn a little bit about their rescuing and what they've been up to, and then you can learn about what they've got planned for the future, because the girls are very focused on it, and they've got some cool plans for the future coming out into the spring to get some more horses, to continue to save horses who are bound for slaughter. Hi, baby. These black cows are doing fantastic. Since we've had the black cows, we have just kept food in front of them constantly. So they are just fat, looking great going into this terrible weather, doing good, not worried about them whatsoever. And then come springtime, we're gonna turn them loose with the bull, which is pretty cool. So hopefully we'll be getting calves out of them about springtime of the following year. Oh, sweet pea. You're a little iced up, huh? Dixie dog hanging out with the cows. Whew. Plenty of grass to get them through this cold spell. They will be able to just keep their bellies full. Keeping that belly full is what generates heat, keeps them warm. Movement keeps them warm. They're looking good. All right, we're gonna head back in. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Everything's covered in snow. We had a lot of snowfall, so there's lots of snowfall in the trees. And then it's freezing pretty good, which is when you'll get like break off of trees. If you get that ice build up and then you get that freeze, that's usually when you see trees busting and falling over. Is that how you do that? I guess that's how we get through the fence. It's pretty cool. Lila's coming over to say what's up, so we'll go over and check out Lila really quick. So, as you guys know, we are out here living off the grid, no electrical power. And it's kind of funny, it's days like these where, you know, we've had friends message us, you know, worried about us, or, you know, they just kind of worry about us whenever it's this cold, because we do live off the grid. But I always worry about everybody else, because when you're on the grid, if your power goes out in negative 44-degree weather, what's your alternative? For us, we've just got the stove cranking in the cabin. So you just feed wood into the fire. Your source of heat, your source of life doesn't stop. Although living on the grid may seem more comfortable, more reliable, when that electric goes out and the times that you need it, you better have a backup source to keep yourself warm, because then you're basically at the mercy of society. You're gonna have to figure out somewhere warm to go, you know, and those power outages happen. But no need to worry about us. We've got the stove cranking. We've got plenty of firewood. The Lord has a pretty cool system of allowing us to stay alive. There's always that abundance of firewood. And when you light it on fire, it produces heat. It keeps you nice and warm. Lila could use a fire. Your feet cold, baby? They look cold. They're kind of babying their feet just a little bit. You can see Tilly was doing it as well. Lila's doing it, and then they're walking around with their tail tucked. But you can just come out and see these cows. When you're around these cows all the time, you can tell when something's off. And they're definitely cold, but the best thing that we can give them is food. And you see there's all this shelter out here for them to get under. There's all these trees that they can get under. These cows just stand out, just like those ones. They just stand out right in the middle. Just stand out, hold still, digest their food, and that's their heat cycle. Eat, poop, repeat, stay warm. Bull's out there pooping right now. All right, we'll be back to check on these guys later. We're checking on them every couple hours or so. It's actually like it's actually warming up here in the next little bit. It's gonna get to about 1. It's gonna get to 1 degrees, and that is warm. That's just part of it. It's part of living out here. Part of living in this area. A lot of people moving to North Idaho because they thought it was a good idea. I'm betting there's going to be a lot of people thinking about selling and getting the hell out of here because negative 44 is intense. And we get to live a little more directly with the weather, a little more intentional with life. You know, we don't get to hide out inside. We have to come and check on these animals. We got to provide feed for these animals. You just don't get to take the day off. All right, guys, that is animal wellness check. Negative 44 degree weather, negative 21 degree weather. Sorry, we don't have that big gust wind happening right now. If it does happen later, we'll come out in it. I like the challenge of going out in really cold weather. Negative 44 is not the coldest I've been in. Negative 52 is my record. So we'll do something cool in negative 44. Maybe we'll try to get that fire going and roast some coffee. I don't think anyone's ever tried to roast coffee in negative 44 degree weather. So we'll do something stupid like that. All right, guys, that is it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up. Go check out the girls' video. North Country Horse Rescue. They wanted to branch off of Dad's YouTube name. It's a good name. I like it. North Country Horse Rescue. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Keep those fires hot.